All right, what up, YouTube? We're going to dive deep into some Bitcoin price predictions, and not just Bitcoin price predictions, but the value of Bitcoin relative to the amount of debt that the United States has. Inflation is running rampant at all-time highs, and it is physically, mathematically impossible for the United States to pay off $171 trillion worth of debt, while at the same time stabilizing the price of a fiat currency. Fiat currencies are collapsing around the world. I think you're being misled and misleaded by the mainstream media about the value of Bitcoin. I think it is the most underappreciated, undervalued asset in the history of the world at this exact point in time. Ready? Let's dive deep. The United States debt is now over $31.148 trillion. That is the current national USA debt. And the most important number on this chart is the unfunded liabilities at $172 trillion. Trillion dollars in unfunded liabilities. That means for every citizen in the United States, there is currently $561,000 worth of debt per citizen. Yikes. I don't even know what to think about that. Now, if we swing over to CoinCodex uses machine learning and AI indicators to make price predictions. Now, if you guys have been tracking this, we can see that the sentiment of the market based off of AI and technical indicators is changing. Over the next 5 days, they're saying 18.8. Over the next 1 month, they're saying 15. 3 months is now right around 11,000. Last week, I want to say that was showing as low as like 7,000 or something like that. 6 month is now back up to 20, and 1 year is now up to 31. So CoinCodex uses machine learning. So this is all AI indicators based off of charts, and they use machine learning to get smarter and make more accurate predictions as they consume more data. According to our current Bitcoin price predictions, the value of Bitcoin is predicted to drop by 3.25% to reach a target of $18,868 by October 22nd. According to our technical indicators, the current sentiment is bearish, while the fear and greed index is showing 20, extreme fear. Bitcoin recorded 12 out of 30 green days with an average price velocity of 1.8%. Now let's talk about the fear and greed index. Bitcoin forecast based on technical analysis. Based on data from October 17th at 7 a.m., the general Bitcoin price prediction sentiment is bearish, with 14 technical indicators signaling bullish signals and 15 signaling bearish signals. Bitcoin is currently trading below the 200-day simple moving average SMA. The 200-day simple moving average has been signaling sell for the last 290 days since December 30th of 2021. The price of Bitcoin is currently below the 50-day smooth moving average, and the indicator has been signaling sell for the last 34 days since September 13th of 2020. The most recent death cross in Bitcoin happened 275 days ago on January 14th of 2022. Meanwhile, a golden cross last occurred September 14th of 2021, which was 398 days ago. Based on our technical indicators, Bitcoin's 200-day simple moving average will drop in the next month and will hit a target of $23,047 by November 16th of 2022. Bitcoin's short-term 50-day simple moving average is estimated to hit $19,688 by November 16th of 2022. The Relative Strength Index RSI Momentum Oscillator is a popular indicator that signals whether a cryptocurrency market is oversold below the 30 or overbought above the 70. Currently, the RSI value is at 14.16, which indicates that BTC market is in neutral position. Now let's talk about crypto regulations. The fact that Bitcoin is now performing less volatile than the S&P 500 means that crypto regulations are going to be here before you can snap your finger, because the mainstream media and the governments do not want people to realize that a free market has the ability to stabilize itself and be less volatile than the most heavily regulated market in the history of the world. The S&P 500, the stock market, is propped up by governments printing ungodly amounts of money, buying bonds, buying government debt, creating new tools so that they can leverage this to borrow against this while putting insurance on this. Complete and utter chaos, in my personal opinion. So the second that Bitcoin starts to perform less volatile with no regulations is the second that regulations are going to come in instantly. And everybody says that these regulations are going to be good for Bitcoin, like they can regulate Bitcoin. It's so funny when they talk about regulating a censorship resistant asset like Bitcoin. It's crazy. So needless to say, I think we're in for a big, massive rally. And I think we are on the verge of a majority of the world seeing Bitcoin as that hedge against inflation. And I think that hyperbolic adoption of Bitcoin is coming much sooner than we think. And if I was a financial advisor, which I am not, and this video is for entertainment purposes only, and I don't give investing advice, but I am personally buying $100 worth of Bitcoin every week, if not $1,000 worth of Bitcoin every week. Personally started helping my dad set up accounts. My mom's got an account set up. My aunts and uncles now have accounts set up. My cousins have accounts set up, and they're all DCing into Bitcoin at these levels. $100 to $1,000 every Friday. Doesn't matter what the price of Bitcoin is, because if you do nothing, if you are not working hard to get your wealth out of the system, you might not have an opportunity to get your wealth out of the system. Short-term TA on this next rally up, the fib's calling for a price target of around $21,800 to $21,339. So that'd be my next key target where I think Bitcoin's going to push back up to. And if you notice over here on the charts, we are still holding this higher level. We are still putting in higher lows than the previous lower low, which is showing me a bullish strength for Bitcoin. If we can break through the resistance at 21,300, give or take, and actually find support, next target up will be calling for $25,824. The USA stock market got absolutely rocked at the end of the day on Friday. We're about 2 hours away from USA markets opening. Pre-market signals are showing the Dow is going to open up 300 basis points above previous close. S&P is calling for 45 basis points up over open. I do think that it's probably time for some type of rally in the USA markets, but it seems like every time the USA markets are getting momentum, it's absolutely getting crushed by what's going on around the world. So guys, I can't stress enough how important I think it is to be allocating to Bitcoin right now. I definitely think bottom's in, or if bottom wasn't here at 17 something, even if we have an epic crash, I don't think we're going much below 17. So anytime we're in this 19 to 17K zone, I mean, it's you do nothing. Bitcoin is your only option to peacefully protest what is actually going on around the world. Betting on Bitcoin is betting against central banks. Betting on Bitcoin is betting on freedom. Supporting Bitcoin is supporting freedom of speech. Supporting Bitcoin is supporting decentralization. Supporting Bitcoin is you saying, hey, I don't agree with the current financial situation. I don't want to be a part of it. You can't even save in fiat currency. Meaning if you get a paycheck, you cannot put your paycheck in your bank and preserve your wealth. Crazy the world we're living in. Drop some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you guys think Bitcoin is going. And let me know if you guys are DCing into Bitcoin. Again, my name's Ryan Matta. I'll catch you guys in the next one.